Man, it's been a while since the last race. Wonder if any bike tech's changed. Wish I could find out. If only I was there. Luckily, we got someone on site. Charlie, can you go? Charlie, hey.
Mountain bike fans, welcome to the 7th round of the 2025 UCI Downhill World Cup here in Leger. Today we're going to go through the pits and ask the mechanics and the pilots what they've been up to from a testing and bike changes perspective during this summer break of 5 weeks. We'll see if there's new bikes, new components, if the riders are changing their approach to riding and to the bike, and how they are approaching this rather unpleasant weather here in Leger. So let's go through the pits, ask them what changes they've made and how they get ready for the second part of the season. Have you done any changes to the bike during the summer break?
No, I actually did a lot of stuff before. I changed before La Tui. I went from 29er to a mallet, and I went a little bit softer. I think that's pretty much it. It's a funny one because last year when I tested the bike and I decided to go on the 29er, I thought definitely 29er, I was way faster. But it was a track which was a little bit too easy, I would say. So like not massive holes and a little bit like, the corner's been too nice, let's say like this. The 29er, the mistakes got too big, let's say like this. Like every time I had a mistake in the corner, the bike tried to fight me up and like just pushed me up a little bit. And now the mallet is just following me and I can ride a bit more free, I would say.
Have you made any changes to your setup during the summer break?
No, I've not changed anything massively on the bike. I actually broke 2 ribs, so we've just sort of been in holiday mode this past few weeks. All eyes are on next weekend for me, really.
Yes! Danny High's 4.6 seconds up! That is insane!
I think we have a new rear end this weekend to get our teeth into. It should be a bit of a different stiffness characteristic. Gracie's been riding it for a little bit and the guys have been using it in Canada. We don't like to talk to each other about it really because it can skew what we think.
And have you ridden it yet or no?
No, not yet, no. I've actually just stripped my bike. The team were having a little meeting, so I got into stripping my bike for them. Yeah, it should all be done by this afternoon and ready for tomorrow.
We're really happy Nathan is back. It's some race, so I think it's going to be good fun, especially in the mud this weekend because it's raining already. All our riders here love riding in the mud, so I think it's going to be really exciting. During the summer break, we worked a bit on tires. We have a new tire from Michelin coming. Okay, so this is what we've been testing. So DH22 was the original tire from Michelin. And in the front, we were also working on something a bit different now. A bit more space between the knobs so the mud can go out and it's a bit more gripping on the side as well. And we are also working on some stronger wheels, more rigid. The original one, the one in the market at the moment, is 2 millimeters on the side of the rim. And this one is a lot stronger because it's 4 millimeters. It's also more rigid. So it's going to be a good combo, new wheel, new tire to test here on this sick track in Leger.
What has been going on during the summer break with Vali's bike?
Setup wise, we were pretty happy at the end of the first half season, so she just tried the lower BB setting instead of the regular one. But so far, I would say we just did a slightly improvement of the stem spacer going from 2 mil to 3 mil now. But setup wise, I would say we're at a really good point now, and yeah. She just has to go back to a good mindset she had last year, but we will see what happens this week.
So Benoit, you had a few weeks off. What have you changed during those 5 weeks of holidays?
I changed some stuff because we have the World Champ in Champéry. The track is pretty specific and pretty steep. I will ride from now a shorter bike with maybe different tire to prepare for Champéry World Champs. For me, it's just a new color, yeah. Like we had a prototype at the beginning of the year, and then most of the stuff was rode before the new color coming. And for me, just a new color, yeah. I didn't do the track work yet. I'm looking forward to see the track. As they said that we have new feature and new stuff. I can see like the last world ride. I think it's going to be sick for the fan, and it's a good show, yeah.
Probably, can you tell me a little bit more about that new looking Mondraker that doesn't stand here?
I mean, it's a new bike, but it's an evolution of what we had. We didn't want to change a lot of things, but there were some weak points that we have tried to improve. This bike is closer to, let's say, a production bike. We had to put some stuff also to adapt the bike for the future, like the dropouts and kind of things for things that are coming. I mean, we have been developing this bike 1 year, since last summer, and they have been testing the guys basically after Andorra during the summer break, but we were testing it with Greg before giving to Pinky, Doug and Ronan, just to be sure that everything was in place and to have already like a good base with the setup. All the tubing is different. Then kinematics and geometry is really similar. And we work also on the stiffness of the bikes just to do some small changes. But it's not a massive change, it's just an evolution, let's say.
I was wondering if you changed anything on your setup between before the break and after the break.
I went to Chambéry and made a little tweak to the fork. I'm struggling to run a fast rebound, and I'm always trying to get to the point to speed up my rebound, and we finally did that in Chambéry. It helped me on the fork just to increase the ride height, and that was about it. Just a couple of clicks and a rebound, basically.
Like, have you changed anything on your setup coming into the second part of the season?
Just bike time, really. We haven't gone to any extreme. We've just tested some different suspension settings mainly. We're pretty happy with where the bike was, so it's just like fine tuning now. So yeah, just bike time, just trying to load more stuff and seeing what my preference was. I definitely wanted the bike to feel more progressive, so we've just kind of tried different tunes on my shock, and we've gone like up in spring rates, just try and feel that progressiveness on the bike. So that's what we've been working on.
Bloody good job, Charlie. Not sure about the t-shirt, but we here at Pinkbike thank you for your service. Stay tuned for preview tomorrow. It's a good one. We're going to have 2 people on track, hopefully, if it works and if I can get the files in time.